Good morning, agents, and welcome to another daily episode of Targeted Loot Guide. Today is August 22nd, and I'm Agent Shadow. And hey, if you enjoy my content, please consider smashing those subscribe and like buttons below, and go ahead and drop a comment below on what you're farming for today, or if you have any questions or feedback. Let's go ahead and get started with the Dark Zones first, then DC and New York last. So starting off in the Dark Zones, we do have Marksman Rifles in DZ West. We also have Golan Gear in DZ South, and skill attachments in DZ East. The only thing I can really recommend in the Dark Zones today is the Golan Gear chest piece, which has perfect Intimidate. It's called the Hunter Killer. You can also get the Anarchist Cookbook Backpack, but neither of these are Dark Zone exclusives, so you don't even have to go to the Dark Zone to get them. I don't think Golan Gear is anywhere else in the Light Zone. You could always wait, for tomorrow or another day. Or if you don't want to get those, that's fine. There's not always something in the Dark Zone to farm for. Highlights for the north side, we got Providence Defense at Camp White Oak, Douglas and Harding at Coney Island Ballpark, and light machine guns at Coney Island Amusement Park, and skill attachments at Manning National Zoo. Now you can farm for skill attachments. There are some that I think are worth it, not really. Honestly, the specialization skill attachments are by far and wide the best. The Tactician is probably my favorite. And Firewall for the Striker Shield has stuff that just the mods that go way higher than what you can even farm for, from what I've seen. But if you want to farm for them, you can. You can get light machine guns at the amusement park, so the Bullet King and Pestilence exotics. The named ones are the Good Times with perfect fast hands, and the New Reliable with perfectly optimized. All of those are actually really good exotics and named items that are worth getting if you don't have them already. I really like the New Reliable. The Good Times is pretty good as well. And then the Bullet King and the Pestilence are definitely top tier exotics. Douglas and Harding, you can get the Punch Drunk Mask. It has 20% headshot damage baked into it. It's great paired with a Dodge City holster. And I'll probably have that build out sometime in the next week to show you guys if you manage to get one before that. And then Providence Defense at Camp White Oak. If you're looking for the Sacrifice with perfect glass cannon, or just any Providence Defense, I say this in every video, it's pretty much mandatory for most or all DPS builds. It gives you that headshot damage, then crit hit chance and crit hit damage for the 3 pieces. It's always worth it to run. Alright, highlights for the west side, we got Wyvernware in West End, and Petrov at Bank HQ, Araldo Holdings at Downtown West, and Rifles at Constitutional Hall. We also have Wyvernware again, but at Roosevelt Island, and holsters at West Potomac Park, Assault Rifles at Tidal Basin, and we do actually have Golan Gear at DARPA, with Walker and Harrison Co. at the Pentagon, and Murakami at Lincoln Memorial. I mistakenly said that about the Dark Zone. I didn't see this, but if you do want to farm for the Hunter Killer chest piece or, the Anarchist Cookbook, you can get those at the DARPA Research Labs today. They're not Dark Zone exclusives. Walker Harrison Co. at the Pentagon if you want the perfect Headhunter chest piece. And then Assault Rifles at Tidal Basin. You can get the Mechanical Animal at Future Perfection, which is definitely an assault rifle worth it. If you're at skill tier 6, it grants you overcharge, and then I believe it gets you up to 3 different skill tiers if you're under. If you're like skill tier 3, you can get all the way up to skill tier 6 by killing 3 enemies. And then of course the top tier assault rifles would be the FAMAS, the G36s, Police M4s, Military AKM, FAMAS, and then holsters at the West Potomac Park if you're looking for the Imperial Dynasty holster, or the Forge holster, which gives you 50% extra shield health. Murakami's great for the skill duration, and Wyvernware for the skill damage. And then Rifles at Constitutional Hall if you're looking for the classic M1A. Best talents for that are Rifleman, Ranger, and Boomerang. And then Diamondback and Merciless. Gear system mods at the Potomac Event Center. So, I honestly think at this point in time in the game, you should be looking for absolutely maxed out mods. They used to seem to be rarer to me, and probably everyone else. They seem to never drop at the absolute god roll level. But now, the more I'm playing it, I seem to be getting a lot more god rolled stuff on heroic, not even on legendary. So it might be worth it to run this on heroic today. Araldo Holdings at Downtown West, 2 pieces paired with 3 pieces of aces and 8s, and 1 Walker and Harris perfect headhunter is great for a headshot build. And then Petrov at Bank HQ if you're looking for the Contractor's Gloves. And then of course you can farm Mask over here at Federal Emergency Bunker for the Coyotes Mask, or refarming the Vile Mask. And knee pads at White House for Ninja Bike Messenger knee pads, Sawyer's knee pads, and then the Fox's Prayer knee pads. Alright guys, highlights for the east side. We do have Rifles at Downtown East. So if you're farming the Demolition Site XP farm, it'll be worth it today. Get a good classic M1A. And then of course the Diamondback and Merciless, you can grab both of those today if you just farm those. Then we also got submachine guns at District Union Arena, so if you're looking for the Lady Death, or if you're looking for the Chatterbox, but you have to refarm it though. You have to do the quest line first, and I'll probably put up my Chatterbox how to get in like 5 minutes. You know, the video is about 5 minutes long. I'll put that in the card in the top right if you guys haven't gotten the Chatterbox yet. Otherwise, you can have a friend or random drop it for you while you're SMG targeted loot farming. It just depends on what you want to do and if you can get someone to drop it for you. We also have gloves at Viewpoint Museum for BTSU gloves and contractors gloves, or you can farm the East Mall area with these 4 control points. Grupo Sombro, so if you have 15% crit hit damage for the first piece, so you can run first piece for DPS builds, second piece for explosive skill damage builds, and then backpacks at Federal Triangle is not worth it to me. If you want to, you know, say Grupo Sombro backpack, then farm Grupo Sombro, not backpacks. Pistols at American History Museum, you can grab a good D50. You could do that with the Liberty, but I always suggest just doing the quest first. The quest is only 3 missions, and you don't have to wait in rotation like the Nemesis. So I would definitely just do the quest line, and if you need help with that, just comment in the comment section below and I'll help you with that. And also Grand Washington Hotel, it's still invaded this week, so if you're missing the Pucks blueprint for the Nemesis blueprint, go grab that at the Grand Washington Hotel today. And then Gila Guard and Southwest for the No Hope Hotel XP farm. If you're building a shield build, that'd be worth it, but otherwise no. And then Overlord for Fox's Fair knee pads. And gear sets at Capitol Building Stronghold, anything but System Corruption, which is a DZ exclusive, and then Future Initiative and Foundry Bulwark, chest and backpack pieces. Alright agents, let's go check out New York City before I let you guys go. Alright guys, so we got Grupo Sombro at the Tombs, Richter and Kaiser at Civic Center, Badger Tough at 2 Bridges, and Sokolov Concern at Stranded Tinker. Gear System Mods at Pathway Park, and Shotguns at Battery Park, Hana U at Financial District, and China Light at Wall Street, with Hana U again at Liberty Island. I always recommend Hana U. You can get the Force Multiplier backpack with perfect combined arms. Goes great with that 3-piece hardwire, 2-piece Hana U, 1-piece Wyvernware build for the Assault Turret and Striker Drone build. Shotguns for the Sweet Dreams exotic. Gear System mods you can farm at Pathway Park instead of over in DC, which I probably would recommend. Badger Tough for 0F's chest piece with perfect Unbreakable. Sokolov Concern for that SMG damage, crit hit damage, and crit hit chance builds. And then Grupo Sombro and Richter and Kaiser over here at Civic Center. Richter and Kaiser is pretty good for healer builds, but other than that, not much use. Alright agents, well thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Subscribe and like the channel if you just enjoy this content. I really appreciate it once again. So take care agents, and I'll see you in the next video.